Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and safe at your homes. Students, welcome back to the online classes of St.JOSEPH'S Academy for class 5th, subject Social Studies, chapter 4, part 1, Evolution of Transport, prepared by Durga Thapa. Now students, let's begin lesson 4, Evolution of Transport, part 1. Students, in this lesson we will study the journey of transport from the ancient time to the present time. As you can see in this picture, the human being earlier used to walk, and then how gradually and slowly now the human being is using the fastest means of communication, that is aeroplane, to move from one place to another. So in this chapter we will going to study evolution of transport. Okay. Students, do you know the evolution of transportation, just like the evolution of humankind, has gone through many hits and trials, as it has evolved through time. Throughout the history, man has slowly and painstakingly evolved the means of transportation to where it is today. That means from the ancient to the present transportation. Many modes of transports have evolved and many more have gone extinct. That means they are gone forever. With the expansion of the human understanding and culture, the modes of transportation have developed as well. As you can see in this picture also, the evolution of transport, that is how it was changed slowly and gradually. Through the picture, you can go through the evolution of transport in one pic. Now students, let's study about the beginning of transport. As you can see in this picture also, in the early times there was no wheel and no vehicle. So early humans had to walk long distances on his feet. They had to carry the load and the heavy dead animals on their back, as they were wanderers and hunters. So whatever they collect, whether it is animal or whether it is something to eat, they had to carry and they had to walk a long distance, and this was a very tedious job. Students, early humans also used animals like horses, donkeys, bullocks for carrying heavy load. As you can see in this picture, a dead animal is loaded on the horse, but they took a lot of time. With the passage of time, they developed raft and sledges to carry heavy things. Yes students, as you can see in this picture, this is the picture of raft and the sledge. The raft was a platform of straight logs that could float on the water. So that means the raft is used to float on the water, and sledges were the carts made up of logs. They could move on smooth ground only. So these rafts and sledges are used to carry heavy things. Now students, let's know about the invention of wheel. Sometime later, the early humans realized that the round logs of wood could move easily on the ground. That means after the use of sledge, which were made up of logs, they realized that the round logs of wood could move easily on the ground. The invention of wheel maybe appeared in a late Neolithic age around 3500 BC, and that idea was converted into the invention of wheel. The invention of wheel was a major milestone in the history of human development. It is believed that the first wheel was made by cutting log into round. As you can see in this picture, early men is making the wheel by using the round logs. Students, the invention of wheel made the land travel easier and faster. It has also improved the life of the early human beings. It is said that the wheel was first used by the potters for making the pots and the utensils. The use of wheels for transportation was done later on. The first evidence of wheeled vehicles appeared in second half of the 4th millennium BC in Mesopotamia and Central Europe. Undoubtedly, the invention of wheel brought lots of changes in human day-to-day life. After the wheel was invented, people started using carts to transport goods and chariots or bullock carts to travel. Even boats with oars were invented to travel in water bodies. Horses were also popular. So later they became very common during the medieval period. So that means the invention of wheel changes the life of human beings, and they are more developed now. Means with the development of the transportation, human beings development is also can be seen. Now students, let's read about the transportation in Middle Ages. Transportation in Middle Ages was not much advanced. As you can see in this picture, people mainly traveled on the foot, horses, mules or carts. However, traveling by water was lot more efficient since there wasn't any road yet. As you can see, there was no proper roads. Middle age boats were made up of wood and most were powered by wind. Other than that, vehicles such as wagons were used to haul heavy loads around. Students, a major change in the transportation happened in this age, that means in the medieval age. Yes, in 400 AD, the muddy tracks were replaced by the roads. With the rising popularity of the wheeled carts, smooth road were very much needed. As you can see that most of the travel is with the help of the bullock carts or the chariots or the wagons. So the need of the roads, smooth roads, were very much very much needed. So here, as wheel could not roll over the shanky or the unstable ground, it will be very difficult to move on the unstable ground. So the rise of transportation in the Middle Age allowed for an increase in trade and travel throughout the Europe. Even the transportation at sea flourished in the Middle Ages, as many inventions helped render transportation at sea much more durable. Yes, the transportation by both land and sea during this time was integral to the blooming economy and the major evocations that resulted in the eras after the Middle Ages. My dear students, I hope you understood the evolution of transport from the ancient age and the Middle Age. Now, in the next video, we will study about the modern means of transport, land transport, road transport, water transport, and the air transport. So, thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day.